Okay, we're going to do a brief demonstration here of how to create an event using the Skills Exchange network, how to manage that event, and also how to have that event stream directly to our website as a webinar, and also how to have it displayed in Facebook as a webinar. First thing we need to do is log into the website. Now I'm going to log in here with my personal account. However, this is a standard account with a subscription attached, which allows me to create events. If I go up to the menu here and I say I want to schedule a conference or a hangout or a webinar, the first thing it will ask me for is a subject. So I'm going to type in a subject. And I'm going to schedule the event for today at, should we say 9 o'clock? Now, local time, but I can select any time zone I choose. And then I need to put some information in here regarding the conference. Now, this information displays on the Facebook page and also on the webinar page. Okay. And what I can do, if I choose to, is add some participants. I don't have to add myself, but I'm going to just for the demonstration. Because you'll see above here, it's registered my email address and my name as the person that created this event. Okay. What I'm also going to do is ask the system to create a Facebook feed and also a webinar. Now the Facebook feed we create for you, and we email some very simple instructions on how to set that up. You just go to a website, type in the number of the application that's going to be fed through to your Facebook page, and we'll demonstrate that in a moment, and add it to the page that you want. If you're the administrator of various pages within Facebook, you can actually add the webinar to every single page. And I'm going to create the event. Now, I, as the creator of the event, will have received an email with some simple instructions that say to manage the event. I simply go back down to this menu and go to My Conferences. And the reason I'm showing this is because there are some additional changes that we can make. So we'll see here we have our sample webinar. I'm going to open that up. And here we have some other information. So there's the subject. The video ID is completed by default. Now that is our standard video ID, and we'll come back to this in a moment, because when you are holding the webinar, what we suggest is that you come here 20-30 minutes before the webinar is due to go live, and you hit this button. That will actually launch the Google Hangout, which will be used to deliver the webinar. And at the top of the Google Hangout is a link to copy the video ID, which goes in here. And once you click Save at the bottom, Update Event, it will actually update. But we'll come back to that in a moment. You'll see here it says Create a Facebook feed. Now, we may possibly have decided not to have a Facebook feed when we created the event, but we can do that at any time. All we ask is that you give us 24 to 48 hours to create the feed for you and give you the instructions on how to insert it into your Facebook page. The webinar can be yes or no, and it's completely 100% automated, so you can choose to have no webinar and then literally 5 minutes before set the webinar up. The hashtag is something that we developed recently, where if people are using a Hangout on Air and they want to be able to track hashtags within Twitter, we can create the widget for you. What we would suggest is that you create a unique hashtag that nobody else is using, specific to your events. So if somebody was to come into the Facebook feed and want to comment in Twitter, they can do that, and you would see that within the comment tracker within the Hangout on Air. The event page as standard is our webinars page. However, if you choose to create Google Plus event, you can put the event link in here, and if the event has been triggered through our discussions boards, we actually automatically create the event page for you and invite all the attendees. And you'll see here are the details. I'm just going to update these. Okay, now I'm going to update the event. Two things have happened now, because we already have an application on our Facebook page and the webinars page is already available. If we go to the Skills Exchange Network page on Facebook and we go to the main page here and we select Next Live Webinar, you'll see here it's automatically fed the stream direct into Facebook. If I go into the back end and I edit this demonstration video and I say nope, I don't want a Facebook feed, update the event, go back here and refresh this page, you'll see what the system does is it actually goes to my account, your account in this case, and it will say, is there a feed due? When's the next feed? Display it here. Once this feed is live, at the side of the title there will be a display that says live, and instead of the date and time and the time zone of the event, it will actually display this event started X minutes ago. So if they're joining the page 5 minutes after the event starts, it will tell them that it's been running for 5 minutes and they can just jump forward in the stream and go to the live portion of the event. And you'll see here as well that under event details have all the information here about the event. The second place this streams automatically is to the webinars page, and you'll see here it isn't listed, so we'll just refresh this page and there's the webinar. So we'll just open that up, pause that. The video auto plays because it's intended to be a live stream and we don't want people to have to make yet another click just to view the stream. And you'll see here the same thing, it displays the title for the demonstration video. It will also display the date and time and the time zone when it will play, and if the event is actually live. Exactly the same as on the Facebook feed, it will display that the event is live and how long ago it started, and underneath here the event details. Now, just for demonstration purposes, I have another window open here, you might have noticed. This is a Facebook page that displays the feed, and you'll notice nobody's logged in. Nobody likes it. So I don't even have to have a Facebook account to view this. I can view it direct within Facebook. I can log in if I choose to, and I can like the page. I can even access other areas of this website, other areas of this page. But I don't need a login. That's the main thing. And you'll see here on the webinars page, the webinars can actually be displayed to anybody. They don't need to have an account on the Skills Exchange network. They don't need to have a subscription. You'll see here that even as a user, just a regular user looking at the website, not logged in, as you can see here on the left hand side, I can view this webinar. Now there's one other thing that I'd like to cover just before we close. You'll see here we're going to edit this event. So now let's assume that the event is going to go live and we want to stream it and we want to be able to engage with the audience. I simply log into the Skills Exchange network, go to manage my events, scroll down, find my event. Okay, there's my event. All I have to do is make sure that the Facebook feed is set to yes, make sure that the webinar is set to yes, and I have to change the video ID. So I launch the Hangout, which opens in a new window. Just name the Hangout. I don't have to invite anybody, but I can do if I choose to. I can add people from my circles or individuals, and you can even just use an email address. These people do not have to be friends of yours within Google+. You can add them. All they will need is the plugin, the voice and video plugin for Google, and they will be able to enter this event. So I'm going to start this Hangout on air now. Right. Now we are in the Google Plus Hangout on air, and you'll see the difference because we have a start broadcast button, but we're not just ready to go live just yet. If you remember, we need to put a video ID in here. Now it's very easy to do. We simply click embed, and you'll see here the URL for the live view. I'm going to copy that and then go back to the Skills Exchange, paste that in there, and just delete the YouTube link because we don't need that. We only actually need a link to the video itself. Just make sure I've set Facebook feed to yes and webinar to yes. Okay, I'm happy. I'm going to update the event, and that's it. I can forget about the Skills Exchange page now and go back to the Hangout and remove that. Now the event hasn't gone live yet. We haven't clicked start broadcast. However, I'm just going to show you how it looks over on Facebook. So I'm going to refresh this page, and you'll see the event is there and it's streaming immediately, and it's saying please stand by, starting soon, and that's purely because I have not clicked start broadcast. And if we go to the webinar page and refresh that page, we'll see there it's streaming also, and it says starting soon, please stand by. The second I click start broadcast, or maybe 30 seconds later, the broadcast will actually go directly through to the Facebook page and the webinar page on our website. So that was a brief introduction on how to create an event on the Skills Exchange network, how to edit the event, and how to stream that event not only to our website but also directly through to your Facebook page if you would like to do that. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, we can be contacted through our community page, which is here. Just search for the Skills Exchange Network on Google+. And of course, we have our traditional contact methods. So you can contact us very simply just by clicking the contact button on our website, and there's an online form there that you can complete and request information. The only thing that you will need to create an event is a subscription, and you can very simply click the button at the top of the website, available subscriptions, and once you are on that page, you'll be able to select from a number of different subscriptions. We have a monthly package, a 3-month package, 6 months, and an annual package. The annual package saves more than 50% on the regular cost, and in addition we actually have a 40% discount running at the moment, so you can create an account yourself. You can go into that account once the subscription has been authorized and the payment received, and you can start creating your webinars. I hope you liked the demonstration,